all we do is fight. If you have ever thought this, or if there has been constant tension in your relationship, then you are in luck. Because today we are going to be talking about three of the biggest mistakes couples make when fighting. And I am going to provide you three conflict resolution strategies for fighting fair. Fighting couples almost always make one, if not all three, of these mistakes. It happens to the best of us, but it can be avoided if you stop doing these three things. Mistake number one, fighting when triggered. Now, I know, just like me, that you have experienced in the heat of the moment saying something you know that you should not have said, but you just could not stop yourself from saying this thing. We say dumb things when we're triggered because we're triggered. We become stupid, literally. Here's why. When our brain perceives danger, it triggers the amygdala. And one of these two responses typically happens. We fight or flight. To help us escape or survive the fight, blood and oxygen is redirected into our limbs. So we can either run away from the danger or we can fight to save our lives. Now, with all that blood flowing into our limbs, our brain is starved of oxygen. With all that lack of oxygen up here, we are rendered literally stupid, which is why we say dumb things that we later on regret. Now, how to fight fair and smart. Listen, if you don't remember anything else from this video, remember this. Never communicate when you are triggered. Never. Instead, go for a walk, take a break, journal your thoughts, okay? And then come back once your brain is functioning normal again. When you are no longer triggered. Problem two, solving problems. Now, I want you to imagine this. Your partner is mad at you. You promised to take the trash out, and now you forgot for the fifth time. Now, their tone of voice is clearly telling you that this conversation is going to end badly. So what do? Do you A, just take the trash out, B, apologize and just offer to make it up to them, C, tell them to stop nagging you and that you'll do it later, D, start explaining why you were too busy to take out the trash? Which did you pick? Now, I'm going to be honest here. This was a trick question. Because if you picked any of these answers, you would be incorrect. And you would probably be laying on the opposite side of the bed. Or on the couch. Why? Because your partner is not upset about the trash not being taken out. Even though it appears that they are. They are actually upset about something far more important. What not taking the trash out means about the state of the emotional bond between the two of you. Okay, stick with me now. If you'd probe deeper, you'd probably find out your partner is actually afraid that if you're not trustworthy with something as small as taking out the trash, how can you be trusted with bigger things like fidelity, like raising the kids, like responsibly handling the finances? And they might not even be aware that this is actually what's going on with them. So, if you try to solve this trash problem, you ain't gonna get nowhere. Instead, ask your partner about their more vulnerable or soft feelings and then soothe or reassure them. Mistake number three, the phantom attack. Have you ever seen a child who's lost its parents at a supermarket? Now, I know you've noticed that they will scream as loud as they can to alert their parents of its location. Either that or the child shuts down and just freezes because it's too afraid to move. Both of these tactics are unconscious survival strategies. Protests against its parents moving out of safe proximity. Here is the thing that most people do not realize is that as adults, we still use these two same strategies with our partner. When we perceive that our partner has moved out of safe emotional proximity, i.e. when we perceive our emotional bond threatened in any way, we protest this disconnection in one of the two ways. We make noise or we go quiet. Now, without understanding this, it is very easy to mistake our partner's protest as an attack. hence the term phantom attack. On the other hand, when our partner grows quiet, it is easy to perceive this as they are punishing us when they really aren't. They are alerting you that they feel a threat between the emotional connection between the two of y'all. Protesting, just like the toddler that lost its parents in the supermarket. So, if you react to their protest as being attacked, like defending yourself, like your life is at stake, you will only escalate the conflict and hurt your already scared partner. Now listen, they are almost certainly not going to be aware that they are protesting feeling disconnected. But at least now you'll know what's really going on, and you'll be able to address the real issue, the loss of emotional safety. So remember, when your partner gets upset at you, they are protesting the lack of emotional connection between you guys. Soothe them as you would a baby crying, not in a condescending way, but in a tender, loving way. Something like, babe, you seem really upset. I love you and I'm here for you, and I want to listen to what you have to say because you really are important to me. Tell me what's on your heart, whatever it is. I love and I accept you. Can you see how different that will go from stop nagging me? I told you I'm going to take a trash out. What's the big deal about taking the trash out anyway? You know you could have done it yourself. So use the strategies that I suggested. Let me know how it goes in the comments down below. And please do not forget to like and subscribe to your girl. I will see you guys next time. Okay, love you. Bye.